Hi everyone, I'm Tony Boy Carlos. For this video, let's we talk about what is technological drivers of globalization. First, what is drivers of globalization? Drivers of globalization are the pressure or changes that have propelled both businesses and nations to adopt these approaches. It includes technology, political or government, market, cost, and competition. Technological drivers. Technology shape and set the foundation for modern globalization. Innovation in transportation technology revolutionized the industry. The most significant development among these are the commercial jet, aircraft, and the concept of containerization in the late 1970s and 1980s. Invention in microprocessor and telecommunication enable highly effective computing and communication at a lost cost level. Finally, the rapid growth of the Internet is the latest technological driver that created global e-business and e-commerce. Example, technology is reshaping trade flows in value chain in three ways. First is reduces transaction costs by means of Internet of Things, e-commerce, blockchain, automated document processing, and the second is change production process using AI or artificial intelligence, automation, 3D printing, and the last is new goods like electric vehicles, digital goods, and renewables, wearable gadgets, monitoring vital sign of a person such as BP, heart rate, time, and temperature. Modern transportation is currently experiencing significant changes because of transformative transportation technologies. Example, self-driving automobiles. Self-driving automobiles are already here. Smart cars. Many consumers already own smart vehicles. It generally describes a compact, fuel-efficient vehicle that utilizes new and innovative technology to make life easier for the drivers and passengers. Next-gen GPS devices. GPS units are nothing new. They've been around for decades. The most significant differences when comparing modern GPS devices to earlier models is the functionality seen in the more recent hardware. Transportation technologies will impact public transportation for individuals, typically reserved for prominent cities and crowded residential areas. Public transportation often has negative connotations. Passengers often overstuff these vehicles. Technology has changed farming. Think about how much technology has improved medicine and healthcare, communication, and transportation in the last 50 years. The field of agriculture has changed just as much. First is livestock genetics and breeding. Improving livestock breeds is not a new practice. Second, crop genetics and pest management. Like livestock breeding, the idea of improving plant genetics is not new. Farmers and scientists have used plant selection and breeding techniques to improve crops yield for years. Tractor, planters, and combines are much larger and efficient. Livestock barns have automated feeders, robotic milking machine milk cow. These technologies and others have enabled farmers to produce more with less labor. Third is livestock facilities. Aside from beef cattle, livestock is usually raised inside climate-controlled barns. Farmers do this to protect them from predator, extreme weather conditions, and diseases spread by animals and peoples. Fourth is specialization. Farms today are even more specialized. If farmers raise livestock, they usually raise one type and even focus on one growth stage. Next, let's talk about political or government drivers. Government drivers includes such factors as favorable trade policies, a benign regulatory climate, and common product and technology standards. Government globalization drivers, such as the presence or absence of favorable trade policies, technical standard policies and regulations, and government operated or subsidized competitors or consumer, affect all other elements of a global strategy and are essential in shaping the global competitive environment in the industry. In the past, multinational almost exclusively relied on government to negotiate the rules of international competition. Today, however, this is changing. As the politics and economics of global competition become more closely intertwined, multinational companies are beginning to pay greater attention to the so-called non-market dimension of their global strategies to shape the global competitive environment to their advantages. This broadening of the scope of the worldwide system reflects a subtle but fundamental change in the balance of power between national governments and multinational corporations and is likely to have significant consequences for how differences in policies and regulation affecting global competitiveness will be settled in the years to come. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.